extended that support not only for our building but outside of our building. Several things that we've done over the last few years. We contributed $1,000 to help Nicholas rebuild the playground, $800 to backpack buddies, $700 just recently to help fund the food boxes for the Wichita Center. And we continue to give money to the middle school for outdoor school. We do that each year based off of staff and student basketball games. Consistently at the top of the Lions Can Food Drive, we have also organized the District Shamrock team for the last couple of years, and that's turned into a pretty good little fundraiser for the North Clackamas Education Foundation. Watchdogs program. This is new to us. I think we were the second school to start this in the district, and it's been really, really successful in our building, and it's a way to just get dads to come back into the school and to show that they support school and education and engage the kids, and it adds a little bit of safety to the hallways in the front of the school. And the other piece was we have an SLPA and a league program in our school. And I would have to say that this, for about 85% of our students, was the first opportunity that they had to be introduced to students with more severe disabilities. And one of the things that we hear from those teachers all the time is that they are just very appreciative of the support from our students and our staff and our community over just helping their students out. And we have a young man who is highly medically fragile, and his first experience of having classmates come to his birthday or being invited to a birthday was at Duncan. A couple of big projects that we have completed and are just about to start. We put in a fitness path around the back of the school, and you heard one of the young ladies talk about the lost time. We don't do a morning recess time, we do a brain break where we all go outside and do laps. We do that for about 10 minutes. And that project, again, because of a lot of donations and a lot of community time, really came in under cost. And at the end of this month, we're breaking ground on an outdoor classroom project, which is going to have raised garden beds, ultimately a large covered picnic area for classes to go out and work outside. A lot of different instructional supports in the building. We have a unique kindergarten and first grade experience. A couple of you I know have been out kind of to see what we do out there for kindergarten and first grade. All of our kindergartens are in the morning, and they're actually extended, so they go from 7:45 to 11:45. They all get lunch in our building, and they all get an additional about 40 minutes of instruction a day. Two of those kindergarten teachers are full-time teachers. They then become first grade teachers in the afternoon, and our kindergarten classrooms for reading block go from 32 to about 18 kids. So all of our reading and writing block at first grade is in a small group. In order to do that, the rest of the grade levels, second through fifth grade, committed to pulling a little bit of extra PE out of our second through fifth grade allocation to support early literacy in our building. RTI, we have interventions in reading and math. We have run an after-school math program in Title I for the last couple of years. Not being the Title I building now, we're still working on how we're going to make that happen, but I know it's going to happen to some degree. The grade level teams work great together. I mentioned morning walk time. Curriculum night was a new thing we did this year, was to help educate families on Common Core, new report card. It was more an informational night than it was an open house meeting to read. And then connecting the dots, which a huge thank you to the board and to Matt for supporting connecting the dots. We just finished our 4th year doing connecting the dots, and it started out at Verne Duncan and has kind of grown from there to the point where it's now in every elementary school in our district. It's an amazing program. We have science Oregon Green School last year. We currently have a 4th and 5th grade after-school choir that's run by Melinda Jordan, our music teacher. Pretty amazing. Duncan Reading Squad is a structure for volunteers to come in and volunteer in reading in our building. What we've done, we have Karen actually that helped put this together, and she has created sight words and vocabulary lists based on the Common Core, and they are all color-coded by grade level, and there's a color-coded schedule for when grade levels have their reading time. So parents can come in and say, okay, I'm here during 5th grade, I grab a red folder, they can go to a 5th grade classroom, and they immediately have work that they can sit down and talk with students about. The last one on there is second place in the National Scholastic Competition. That video that you saw at the beginning was a kickoff to our Celebration of Learning Week, which also has our book fair included in that. We have a night where we celebrate reading and math and science and writing and publishing parties. And we took all that we do that week, celebrating learning, and put it into a scrapbook, and we sent it off to Scholastic. We get a second place nationally for the celebration that we do around reading and getting books out to our community. And with that, it comes $1,000 to our school. They're also going to give us some books, and we're going to come out later this month and present those to students. Our first school improvement plan goal was for 90% of our students to hit the OSAT benchmark in reading tests. We also wanted 30% reduction in our intensive and strategic students, as defined by Dibbles. We hit the second part of that goal, but we did not hit the first part of it. We did reduce our red and yellow areas, our intensive and strategic areas, by 30% across the board for each grade level. We chose reading as a focus because that's our responsibility. We feel like that's our #1 goal, is to create readers. You know that we have that goal by 3rd grade to have every kid be literate. We also, math is a higher score for us. If you look at our state tests, we're consistently higher in math across the board. And we included Dibbles because OSAT or OAKS doesn't go all the way down to kindergarten, and we wanted a way to try to show growth for every kid and have a way to track that. Our second goal, this is the one that's about community. It talks a little bit about PBIS, a way that we are trying to show that we have a strong community is through attendance rate, getting people into our building, getting people involved. Our goal was to have a 95% or higher attendance rate and have 95% or more of our families attend fall conferences. We met both of those goals. We had 98% conferences and 95.4 attendance rate. One of the things that you may see as you go into our building, I take the daily attendance rate and the daily number of tardies, and in really big numbers, I stick those on the front windows so that everybody sees them as they come through the door. And it creates some interesting conversations, especially when you post 30 tardies for the day. And kids know that I really, really stress attendance, because if they aren't there, they're not accessing their classroom instruction. And this slide I just added, and it's kind of small, so I'll walk you through it because I just pulled it off to the left this morning. But it came out as part of the Oregon Live report, and we had a little stand-up staff meeting about it this morning. We're pretty proud of it. You can see on here, these areas are, if this were live, and I can click on that, the very top area is a dark green, so they have different categories. The dark green puts you in the top 10% of the state. So for growth, setting growth targets for each of our kids, our school fell in the top 10%. When you talk about achievement, we were in the next tier down. This one right here, this subgroup, and we've talked a lot about getting rid of the term subgroup, but it refers to groups that they would consider just at risk, either students of color, lower SES, students with disabilities. And looking at that, there are not very many schools that I was pulling up on the report that stayed in the green. There's a lot of yellow and orange and red. And so we were really proud of this. We feel like some of our equity discussions, one of the things that we're talking about as staff and things we're focusing on with the kids that are really starting to work. And this one, the only depressing piece of this for us was if this number had been 75, this number right, or this word right here was an outstanding. And so we're 1 point away from being an outstanding school, which has been our goal. So we want to be at the top. That's what we want to be. So. And again, I just want to thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for supporting our school.
want to say thank you also, and then thank you girls, you were great. I think you're really onto something about involving families in the classroom and getting that parental participation up and tracking that and getting the teachers owning that. I think you're really onto something. Thank you.
I'd like to have you come back and share. I'm interested in your progress, and then come back in 20 when you're serving elected office and have collaborative solutions, right? Working together. You guys are doing it now, so I'm very proud of you.
But pretty much go without saying thank you for making school a fun place for our students and for staff and for parents and the community. And clearly they're on to something that works. So thank you, and very much.
Thank you all. Thank you for spending time with me.
No, thank you.